it while you got it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, enjoy it. There's sharks eating people left and right. Shark ate a woman's leg in Rockaway Beach, Queens.
Yeah.
The other day, 2 days ago, woman lost 20 pounds of flesh. Thresher or a bull, they said, maybe a juvenile white. They thought if it was an adult white, it would have killed her. But,
oh my God.
You know, life is, you don't know.
But that's the weird fucking thing about the goddamn ocean.
I know.
Goddamn ocean, it's monster soup.
But it is beautiful and amazing to be in. You do feel weirdly connected.
But
you feel weirdly connected to like that's a spiritual experience. To float in the ocean, there is something about that where you're like, this is wild.
There is something about it. It's alive.
But she's fine.
65-year-old woman was standing in the water near Beach 59th Street and Rockaway Beach just before 6 p.m. when she felt a sharp pain in her left leg, causing her to fall backward into the water. NYPD officers applied a life-saving tourniquet, and she was taken to Jamaica Hospital in critical condition. On Tuesday afternoon, she was upgraded and said to be stable. However, her wound was so deep that she nearly bled to death.
She was identified as a Ukrainian immigrant living in Astoria. This is a psyop. It's a psyop. This is a psyop. She's like, they literally interview her. They're like, tell us about the shark attack. She's like, it is important we keep giving money to Azov Battalion. They're like, but how did the shark bite you? $1 trillion is not enough. We have more. They need weapons. They need tanks. They need to bring the war to Moscow. Yeah, it's a psyop. Putin must go. You're like, what? Who is this bitch?
They kill 2 birds with 1 stone. They open up shark fishing.
Yeah.
Shark fishing industry profits.
Well, I had Eli Roth, who's a really good director. He directs horror movies, and he's an actor. He's good. He was in Inglourious Basterds. He's on my podcast this week, and we debate sharks because he's like pro like shark and like don't fish them and like don't do anything to them. And like I'm like, no, we got to start like fucking them up a little. Because they are, you know, they're getting loud. They're out there, and we got to start hitting them back a little bit. That's, you know, seems, you know.
There's quite a few videos now that you could watch of people getting killed by sharks.
Oh, yeah.
There's quite a few. That recent one that was in Egypt is fucking horrifying.
It's terrifying.
Horrifying.
But it's like people say, oh, you're sharing the ocean with sharks. They're not. That's not sharing what they're doing.
No, they're eating you.
They are being very aggressive.
It's just, that's where they live. Like, don't go where they live. If the forest was filled with werewolves, don't go in the forest.
Yeah, but you know what? Why are we giving them the whole, like, we are the kings. We dominate the earth. We don't have, like, this whole thing, we have to respect nature. No, we can fuck nature up. And
so you think
have.
we should fuck up those sharks?
I think the Four Seasons should build a resort in the rainforest and slash and burn it. And I've always said that because I want to go to the rainforest, but I don't want to go in a hut, and I don't want to go on one of these river boats. I want to go on a nice fucking luxury fucking Four Seasons in the goddamn rainforest. Enough with this crap. Stop respecting these fucking third world things. Get rid of it. Enough. These ancient cultures, they need to step it up.
10-foot shark beaten to death after tourists who screamed for Papa killed in Egypt.
Thank God it wasn't white people, because white people would have been pussies and not done anything.
Yeah.
The Egyptians clubbed it, treated it like a woman.
Well, how do they know it's the same shark?
You know, let's not get lost in the weeds here.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, of course. That was a good point. That is a good point.
Especially once there's the blood in the water after it killed that guy.
War is war.
Yeah.
And I do think that the Egyptians were saying, a beast came at us, we're going to go at a beast. It's not right, per se.
We tried to find out if this was true, but someone had said that there were people that made a practice of dumping sheep carcasses into the water near there. Is that true, or is that horse shit?
Well, then club that person,
because
too.
that sounds really spooky.
That's really spooky.
If someone did something that dumb and they'd like regularly dropped off the carcasses there so that they didn't have to deal with them.
That's not good.
And then you're literally attracting sharks to that area. Like, holy fuck, man. And then he has to watch that video.
Well, you just got to be careful. You know, I swim, but I don't go out too far. Yeah. I stay pretty close to the water. And I always swim near either an elderly person or a child, someone that I could throw at the shark. If the shark were to come at me, I would just try to push. I always have it in my head who it'll be. There was a bitch next to me in Malibu. I'm like, going to be her. If it comes, I'll just throw him right in the mouth and then run away.
Do you think you'd have that much time?
I hope.
I have a feeling they're on you so quick.
They are, but a lot of them, the bites are an exploratory bite. Like they're not.
What the fuck?
They're just
Does
trying
that
to
give
see
you comfort.
No, they're just trying to see what's going on.
Did you see the video of the kayak getting hit by the tiger shark in Hawaii?
That's why we get a gun and shoot it in the head. Shoot it in the head. We need to see videos to just get our morale back of people in a fucking kayak going, oh, that's fun. Shoot it right in the head.
Yeah.
I'm sick of this environmentalist crap, and I'm sick of these pro-animal people.
So the sheep stuff, that 2010 shark attacks were...
And that was in Egypt as well?
Yeah, I don't know if this.
Didn't you used to run with something in case you saw a mountain lion?
Yeah, I ran with a knife.
Yeah.
Where are the dead sheep? Why are dead sheep washing up on Egypt shores?
That's from 2017.
Okay, and what does it say? Does it say that people are throwing them in the water? What does it say?
Yeah, the last one
dead
said-
sheep are washed up in the Ras Gharib in the Red Sea, Gavarate, and Egypt raising fears of attracting frenzied sharks that pose a potential threat to tourism. The marine. Okay, so what does it say? Where do they find the sheep?
I said they're washed up on the ocean.
Yeah, how many of them?
The article I looked at from 2010 said, like, a witness said, for sure I've seen it being dumped off of boats. The one that just happened, though, I didn't see a direct. They had taken the shark to study it to find out why it had done it. Which
It also said that the ship which dumped the sheep in the sea will be identified to punish its crew, adding that importing and exporting companies will also be punished. So that's what happened. People were dumping those fucking things in the water. It probably
That's what
helped.
it is. And then the sharks get excited. And I understand you have to live with them, but it's also like, we just got to, I don't know, the defending of them all the time. People are like, well,
It's a weird narrative, right? It's
Yeah.
like all of a sudden sharks aren't Jaws anymore.
No, they're
when we were
like-
a kid, Jaws
Yeah.
was, if your grandfather went shark fishing, it was
Right.
like, fuck yeah, grandpa, go get one.
Right, but now Eli was like saying like it's 12 people a year are bitten, it's not a lot, and that we have bigger problems. And we do, but I also think that like I don't know. There's a weird thing that people do where they make like there's all these shark videos where these like women or biologists or whatever they're like tapping these tiger sharks or like redirecting these tiger sharks, like Ocean Ramsey, all these people, and they go like we're educating you about sharks. And like one day one of these sharks is gonna get them.
Yeah.
It's the same thing. If you saw a dude in the forest living with a bear, like that documentary, and then the bear